Yellow waiting, yellow waiting.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally down at the 41-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance. Having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Hill being chased out left. Room to run past midfield. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. And the Texans say they have it, they do.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage, but in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now it's Watson, and he'll find Akins there, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 43. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them.
Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extras...
Looking for Gann, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the gun, it's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He had his sights up. The end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
My goodness, that 18. Watch the back, watch the back. Kill, 4.
On 1st and 10, Watson steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, this is just the 5th all-time meeting between the Texans and Saints here taking place in Week 1. And they have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002. But you would think that these 2 teams would have met more because the cities are only separated by 350 miles, I-10 connecting them. In fact, for New Orleans, Houston is the closest NFL city of any in the league. So it's kind of interesting that this is only the 5th time that they have met. The last time they got together, November of 2015, the Texans winning that one 24-6. On 1st down, Watson forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Craig Robertson in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Saints, nothing.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And it's a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans push further out in front. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Murray. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success. Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference. And now where does the ball get placed? At the 1-yard line. 1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Watson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
To try again after the sack. Watson throwing left side here, and it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Watson just beating the play clock. Buying time to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Saints will have the football back. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Murray running right. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
Bree's going to try and throw on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He's got Fuller. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So we are at halftime in the first of 2 here on this opening Monday night of 2019. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Being chased out left. He'll run it, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And he's going to go down again. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Now a hit and a loose football. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run with Murray. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They go back to Murray on first down. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line.
That's good for the Saints.
Watch the pass.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
21. 951. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Tenth carry of the game now. Murray. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Craig Robertson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Watson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. And now the Saints are going to take... A timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. Flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
19! 45! Under 10! 6 guys! Check 6 guys!
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Turn up. Kill, turn up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Out of the gun, Watson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Craig Robertson, his 2nd sack of the night. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Back to throw. Watson. He gives it to Cooks. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Here we go with Johnson. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver, and he's not going to get out of the end zone. Murray is taken down for the safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Saints 41.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now this throw caught left side and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on first and 10.
Hey, you got 3. Hey, switch gears.
Looking to throw. Watson looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
54's down. He's coming.
Now it's Watson. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
We're set. 19.
Check by 47. Yeah, let's go set lunch.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Texans, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.